What's going on, everybody? It's Kelly. And today I'm actually going to talk about this whole modding thing that's going on with Valve and Bethesda and so on and so forth. Apparently, from what I can gather, um, Steam has decided that they are going to allow the ability to monetize mods. And I have a couple opinions about this, and one of them is not going to be very favorable for a lot of people. But let me say it before you guys get offended or upset or anything like that. Um, as far as the idea of monetizing mods, I like the idea of it. Okay, because yes, a lot of people create mods for free and for fun. And that's a good thing. That is an excellent thing. That is an amazing thing. But also that is hard work that somebody is pouring into creating an expansion on an already existing game. And honestly, I think if that person would like to charge for it, I think they should be able to. That's my opinion. I think that's a great idea. Um, but I also think that the creator who created it should get the majority of the share in that instance. I could understand paying some sort of rights to Bethesda, in reference to Skyrim. I can understand that. You know, that's understandable because technically you are adding on to their content. You are adding on to their creation. Um, but otherwise, I like the idea of it. The idea, key word. Now, from what I understand of what Valve is doing, they are trying to get it to where the content creator only gets 25% of the revenue and they get the rest. And also, there was something I read about that supposedly you can take that you can have the rest donated to a charity or a certain percentage of it donated to a charity in your name. I don't know. I haven't found a lot of information on it yet. I'm probably going to be doing a little bit more research into it and talk about it tomorrow on Sub Sunday. But as of today, what I could find, I think that if Valve wants this to work, they need to understand that um, they can't be money whores. They can't shit on the common man. I mean, it comes down to Valve. You are the top leading virtual gaming platform out there. Okay, everybody has Steam on their computer, and if you don't, then you don't play on PC games. If you are a PC gamer, you have Steam. Um, that's just a fact. There are other options out there like Origins and Uplay, but frankly, Origins on a good day works, and Uplay is barely tolerable. And Dresda, I think I said that name right. Hold on a second. Let me look at the name. Desura, excuse me. Desura is pretty fantastic for a bunch of indie games and a bunch of games that nobody ever really heard of. I don't use it very much, so there's somebody out there that rattle off, "Oh my God, this is so amazing," and it might be amazing, but I don't use it very much. And even then, Desura is starting to look more and more like Steam itself. Every time I've logged in, a lot of the same interfaces and so on and so forth. So you are the leader in virtual platforms. So my question is, why, with all this money you are making, does your customer service suck ass? I have never had so many problems dealing with a company except for Sony, which Sony's customer service is by far the most garbage customer service in existence, and they should be burned alive. Not really, but I just fuck Sony and their customer service. Um, okay, why is your customer service ass? What's the deal with the refunds? Why the fuck can't I get a refund on a game without having to jump through hoops? That's bullshit. It's bullshit. Listen, Gabe makes enough money to bathe in our money, to bathe in mounds of cash for the rest of my children's life, basically, and not have to worry about it. I mean, those Steam sales make a lot of money, and people are like, "Oh well, he only gets pennies on the dollar per Steam sale, so he's only $6 and makes a couple pennies." But when you multiply that couple pennies by billions, that's a lot of pennies. And, you know, I could be wrong on the things. Don't quote me on how much he makes off of that stuff. I don't know. I'm not his freaking accountant. All I'm saying is, stop being a greedy fucking bastard. If you're going to monetize the mods, give the majority of it to the content creators. And content creators out there, thank you for your hard work. And don't fall into this trap. Keep making your stuff for free until they get a reasonable way of doing this. And frankly, the majority of the time, somebody is going to download the mod, pay for it, download it, and put it up on a torrent site. So the most of us can get it anyways for free, real quick. That is a big problem. Also, that I see with this, there is no way to guarantee that somebody just won't do what I just said. That, you know, I can go on Kick-Ass Torrents and download Skyrim mod and just install the files myself. I mean, hell, there's tutorial videos to do it there. So, it's a good idea, but there are so many flaws and so many issues with it that unless they can figure out a way to benefit the content creators more than Valve, I wouldn't even bother with it. I really wouldn't even bother it. But listen, we're going to talk about it more on Sub Sunday tomorrow, and we're going to go in more detail. So thanks for watching, and yeah, leave a like and leave a favorite. I appreciate it, guys. Hi.